T-Man 978 Chill Review Evolution of Wincharger, the sequel. Hello everyone, T-Man 978. If you didn't know, G1, Wincharger, and Starscream were my original first Transformers Generation 1 toys as a kid. And I did a video like almost 3 years ago at this point called The Evolution of Wincharger, since I had all 4 of the available Hasbro WINDCHARGERs. But now they added a 5th guy, so it's really technically his review. Transformers Generations, Power of the Primes, Wincharger. Here is his little collector's card. He is teamed up with Alchemist Prime, I believe. And you see what his ability is right there. I didn't talk about this in the other reviews, but each figure, it's random which character each figure in the store is random which character you're going to be teamed up with, or your toy is going to be teamed up with. Somebody else might get a totally different Prime to be teamed up with, or Prime Master in this case. So I guess they did that for kids, so that if 2 people have the same character and you don't want the Prime that you have, you can mix and match. Now, since there's no fiction to go with this, I don't know what's the incentive to trade, so there you go with that. Here is his packaging right here. There's his face. Here's the stuff back here. And here's just a read up on his abilities, really. Let's breeze through these real quick. Here's G1, Wincharger. He didn't even really have a face. Back in the old original cartoon, they took liberties and they did everything they could to make them more humanoid. They gave them humanoid bodies. They made them look like they were people in suits. Depending on how you turn this guy, it does look like he has legs that are correct. I guess his crotch will be up here and this will be his full legs. Yeah, on the cartoon, this part of the car was basically like his boots. He didn't have much articulation. You could do this, but if this is his knee right there, then why is his shin bending right there? And of course he just had limited articulation right here, and the shoulders could go up and down. That's articulation. No hands, no real molded in hands, but this was him. Simple as crap. And I'm gonna transform him. There you go, right there. He's the only one besides this guy that I'm going to transform on camera. Then we got this dude who Hasbro named him Wincharger, but that was just basically to keep that name. They wanted to keep that name for whatever reason. He's really supposed to be Generation 1 Omnibot Overdrive. He transforms into a real Honda S2000, well, a real model version of that. Wonky alternators, articulation, he was annoying. This is a custom made barrel that I bought from somebody. Then they came out with this dude who, awkward enough, they gave him the face that the alternators version that they were originally planning, they gave him that head sculpt. So it's like, just like with Bumblebee, when Bumblebee became a classics figure, it's sort of like they modeled his body after the unreleased alternators. And they even gave him a body design sort of like the Mustang that he was going to be. But this is like a hybrid mixed car and not fully a Mustang per se. So everybody likes this guy the best because he has all types of articulation, and he even has flip out guns right here, which are cool. But I believe they're supposed to be like some magnet guns, so I don't know how much damage he can do to somebody besides grabbing them with a beam and slamming them all over the place. This is a cool figure, and this has been one of my favorite figures in my collection for a while, chug-wise. It was a Reveal the Shield release with the rub symbol right here. Then they came out with Combiner Wars Wincharger, which basically more or less is just a straight up repaint of Tailgate, and this body mold was meant to be Tailgate because Wincharger never had small little legs like this. These are definitely Tailgate's IDW legs. So this whole body, they just made a compromise to make this into Wincharger. One of the reasons why I got it is because I'm a Wincharger fan, because of the nostalgia factor as far as that being my first character. I did like the head mold, even though it's connected to the top of the hood and it's flat in the back, but the face pretty much looks like an updated version of this, just a little tiny taste more G1. And now we have this guy. Looking at this toy, I know if they don't have a masterpiece figure in the works, I will be shocked, because this thing, it's so reminiscent of the G1 toy and G1 cartoon, and the transformation is so simple. I mean, it could have been better if they didn't have to incorporate the Prime Master gimmick of a Prime Master being able to ride inside of him, or a Titan Master. You can decide which one you want to put in there. But the thing that does it for me, the head is way more cartoon accurate than the others. One of the things that used to drive me crazy about the cartoon, you see how his head is unobstructed, there's no kibble behind it, but here the car is actually attached right there. That used to drive me crazy that they used to take liberties on the cartoon, but they knocked it out of the park here. This thing looks pretty much just like the cartoon. The only thing is he's a little bit more stocky. His body kind of makes me think more of Brawn and overall design, but they had to make him stockier due to the gimmick that I mentioned right there. And when I opened this, I was filled with nostalgia, because it's like, this is to me like the perfect recreation of this toy out of all the rest of them. The other one took some like modern liberties as far as the design and whatnot, but look at the legs, and they even painted this silver. That's the thing that really pushes this over the top, and I really like this figure. Let's go into articulation. The head spins all the way around. One problem, that completely hollow. I don't know why they did that. Figures like Sea Spray, some of the more recent Titans Returns Legends Class figures didn't have completely hollow heads. The shoulders go up and down just like the G1 toy. Rotate here, but since they're on a ball joint and whatnot, he can go all the way out to the side. Ball joint on the elbow, a little bit more than 90 degrees. The leg kicks out that far, kicks back that far before bumping into the kibble, can go all the way out to the side and bend 90 degrees before you bump into this kibble back here. And the transformation is just so cool. I know that they're gonna come out with a masterpiece figure pretty soon. But anyway, transformation, basically with arms like this. Take this right here, and here's where things get a tiny taste complicated. You have to bend this hinge forward and then rock that back like that. So if you want, you could make him a little bit taller, but he might look a little bit weird. But anywho, now that that's bent like that, we can rotate these arms forward and put them into place. Now we can rock this on top of the arms, and I think that's so cool. Now we can put the legs together, pull this out to meet that right there, and now rotate this forward like this, getting these little notches under there. And it seemed like it would be difficult, but it's not. And this car mode is really cool. The bumper, I feel like, is a callback to his face to me. Maybe I'm looking too much into that, because it looks different from this bumper. a little bit, but I love this car right here. It just looks so nice, and the way it's painted, this just doesn't seem like something that should be in this line, but it is. It's so cool. Like, it's so much better than this thing right here that I'm just at a loss. Maybe because of the transparent plastic and whatnot, you can kind of see through there a little bit, but not really. Looks like that. Now, this is silver. They didn't paint any like lights back there, but the car is red, so I guess they could have painted this some red on there, but they didn't. But this thing is cool, and I definitely like the touch of putting that Autobot logo right there off to the side. That's how the original toy would have been. Getting a Prime Master or Titan Master in here, you have to grab back here and bend that back. Just get this out of the way. And now you have to wedge the feet up under this little thing right there and sit them down. Basically transform them back, push that down, and now we have a rider in there. Isn't that cool? You can't even see him. Almost forgot to show this. Here is his most important comparison right here. So you can see he's a less chibi type car and a more fleshed out car. And he's like really big. Like bigger than Legends Bumblebee and whatnot. These wheels are almost the same size. That's crazy. Okay, so here is everyone else. Out of everybody, this thing right here amazingly gave me the most trouble transforming. So here's this comparison. He's actually longer, but like I said, I don't like the overall look compared to this. This looks like a realistic vehicle, whereas this looks a bit cartoony. And this looks like I said, a hodgepodge of vehicles. It didn't have any color in the rims originally. I painted that up with a silver Sharpie. So there you go with him. He is bigger because this is a Scout class. Scout class is bigger than the new Legends class that they give us, but it's only a little bit bigger. And of course, the most radically different is this dude right here. This is a totally different type of car. I think he's supposed to be like a Pontiac, like Grand Am or something like that. I could be wrong. Or Thunderbird, something on the lines of that. But if you want to see the transformation for any of these other characters that I didn't transform, look up my T-Man 978 Evolution of Wincharger video, which will be linked at the end when I'm singing click the videos. That will be one of the videos in there. A couple more comparisons before I go. You can see Gears here is a little bit smaller, but Sea Spray right here is a humongous Legends class figure, and I was right about that. His head is filled in with a screw in there. So Sea Spray is a big Legends class figure with a lot of plastic. I don't know if you can tell, but he's a little bit darker, like a more maroon than the rest of these. The rest of these are red, and this is like, I don't know, like a cherry type red or something like that. But this is a great addition to the Wincharger family that we have from Hasbro, and I really like it. I really appreciate it. I want to send a shout out to Nathan Simmons. Nathan Simmons is going to send me this guy and the other 3 new molds from the Power of the Primes Legends Class Figures First Wave. And thank you to Extra Zero, because in that toy hunt where you see me pick up all these, I bought them for Extra Zero, and he's letting me review them. Like, even though I'm getting them from Nathan, thank you, Nathan. Reviews are time sensitive. You gotta get the video out there and be one of the first people. That's how it works. So thank you for both of these guys. I really appreciate you guys. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, let me know by clicking the like button. Let me know by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. Comment. I read all my comments. Share. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click